Good day, guys. Welcome back to Mango Invest. We're going to do a portfolio update. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but the current portfolio is sitting at $292,000. We're just shy of 300 grand, which will be a portfolio milestone there. So pretty exciting. Hopefully within the next couple of months, we can break that barrier there. The total profit is just over $17,000, and then the buying power over to the right hand side of the screen there is just under $5,000. So if you're someone that watches my videos regularly, you'll see the buying power has been slowly increasing over time, and that's the main goal within the near future, is just to build up that cash position, simply because we've had a recent sort of market rally. All these companies are getting slightly more expensive as time goes by, and therefore there's no real buying opportunities. We want to buy when the markets are running low to maximize returns. So this is the goal. So I want to try and build up the buying power to, to 15, 20, 25 grand as much as we can. And then that way, in the hope of a market correction, we can then bolster companies such as Apple and Microsoft, because as you can see here, these are the two companies that have gotten me the most returns over time. So with Apple, got $10,000 profit. Microsoft, we've got just under $20,000. And then Tesla at the bottom here, we're sitting at just over $7,000 there. Now, the only negative company that that's had major negative returns is Alibaba, and that's negative just under $17,000, which is almost 50% of my total equity. But I still remain bullish on the company purely because I think it's a long-term play. I feel like it's got tremendous amount of value, and I'm happy to wait it out, whether that takes months or years. I'll continue to hold Alibaba there. We'll quickly have a dive in on the watch list and see what we've got here. So one was PayPal Holdings. Now, I don't think I'll get involved with this. It was just a thought I had because they were sitting at $308 per share, and they're now down to 58. So a tremendous amount of downturn. Something in the back of my mind, but again, I don't really have the cash to deploy into PayPal, and I think I'm still probably better off building up that cash position while the markets are being fairly, greedy, and then I'll sort of look to deploy that cash in a market sort of correction. So I don't really think I'll do anything with PayPal. Home Depot, a bit of a dividend play there. Costco, no, I probably won't even get into that, to be honest. It's sitting at $610, probably a little bit overvalued at the moment. And just a couple of others there. I don't really think I'll action any of these, purely because I want to just keep building up that cash position there. We'll have a look at all the recent activity and sort of explain the reasons for those. We'll start with deposit on the 28th of November. Just every month I'll look to deposit, 1,000 AUD, which only gets me, roughly $600 USD, and that stayed in the cash position. I didn't really buy any companies there. Given that Microsoft is increasing in value, I took that as an opportunity to sell, get some profits, and just add that to the cash position and just build that over time. We've got a dividend with QILD of $196, and the Bank of Montreal, which is a Canadian bank, of $102. So pretty decent dividends there. And again, that just got added to the cash position, as did the LTC dividend of $91.50, and then JEPI of $282.92 there. So yeah, JEPI is the one that I was recently targeting massively. I believe the next dividend's looking at around like $290 to $300, just depending on how much they actually declare. So in this instance, they paid a dividend of 39 cents per share. So hopefully they can put that up to 42, 45 cents, and we can see a nice $300 dividend there. So pretty boring activity. The only really thing that I am doing actively is selling Microsoft and selling some Apple as they do rise. But apart from that, it's fairly boring. Not too much activity going on. But we'll head over to trackyourdividends.com just to see how much yields and dividends that I'm getting. So the yield on cost is now sitting at 5.31%, which is pretty big. I think I'll probably just maintain. I'm not looking to get 6 to 7%. I feel like 5% is a healthy dividend. I feel like with the interest rates rising, if you were to hold your cash in a bank account, you're probably going to sit at around the 5% anyway. But again, I'm not just getting the dividend, I'm also getting the growth of, Alibaba, Tesla, Microsoft, and Apple as well. The annual income, and now this is just projected because or forecasted, because some companies may cut their dividend, they may, raise it. So this is just something to go by. It's not really all that accurate, but 14.5, you're looking at $23,000 Australian, and that's every single year just in dividends alone. So that's pretty big, and that's the whole goal of this portfolio, is to increase the amount of dividends and retire off that income. But yeah, some of the big sort of players here, we've got AG&C. If you look at the right hand side of the screen there, every single year they're paying me just under $1.5 thousand there, so pretty good. JEPI's the biggest payer in the portfolio of $3,500, pretty big there. LTC, we're not really adding to this position, so it's sitting around just over $1,000 there. Realty Income Corporation, we significantly added into this position here, so this was sitting just over like $1,000. We're now just under $2,000, which is grown significantly. QYLD, another great ETF, $2,400 every single year just in dividends. Now this is the expected dividends for December, 1,353. Now it could be a little more, could be a little less, but as you can see, it's fairly consistent across the board. Where every single month you're looking at around like 1,000 to 1.3 in dividends every single month there. So fairly healthy, and this is all in US currency. So 1,300, you're looking at $1,700 in Australian currency there. So fairly exciting. And if we were to click this view upcoming dividends tab here, we can go into a little bit more detail on all the dividends that I'm receiving. What's the date today? The 11th. So soon I'll be getting more dividends of $216. Another $55 there. And if we scroll down here, this is a little bit more accurate. So if we move to the 11th, we've got a payment from SCHD and AG&C, one of $98, and then the other one of $118. And then the next day on the 12th, we've got $55 from Triple M, and then so the 14th, 15th, just heaps of dividends there. So Microsoft, Realty Income Corporation, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and then on the last day of the month, got LTC and Bank of America. Now due to delays, that'll probably be paid on the 1st of January, just given that it's on the 29th of December there. So there's always a couple of days there. But that's pretty much the end of the video. If you did have any questions on what we've explained in the video there, just chuck them in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you there. If you did like the content, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And let me know what you're doing for your dividend investing journey, what companies you're buying, what your goals are, and just your recent activity. That'd be pretty cool. And I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.